Wolf, getting this bill put together is one thing. Before we break out the champagne, though, we might want to see if it works, and nobody's offering a guarantee on that. In fact, there are people out there who are suggesting that if the economy doesn't start to show some signs of life fairly quickly, the American public might begin to sour on the euphoria surrounding the man from Illinois. For example, a headline in the Financial Times this morning: has Barack Obama's presidency already failed? It's a rather startling question posed by Financial Times columnist Martin Wolf. He writes how in normal times it would be a ludicrous statement, but because we're living in times of what he calls great danger, it's worth looking at. He says right now a lot of the blame is still being heaped on the previous administration, and rightfully so. But if the Obama administration does not act swiftly and strongly enough, it'll inherit the blame at some point. He says doing too little is now far riskier than doing too much, and suggests that if the president cannot fix the economic meltdown, the rest of his presidency is pretty much over. According to Wolf's column, both the stimulus package and Tim Geithner's banking plan seem to be hoping for the best, when what they really need to do is expect the worst. Wolf says he's surprised the new president let Congress pretty much write the stimulus package, and he sees the new banking proposal as too indecisive, too optimistic. Wall Street agreed. The market went in the toilet yesterday after Geithner got through with his presentation. Meanwhile, a CNN Opinion Research Corporation poll out this week shows an American public looking very favorably on the president, who has an approval rating of 76%, big number. That includes a whopping 97% of Democrats, even 50% of Republicans. But people are not nearly as fond of this stimulus package. Only 54% support the Senate bill. If more and more Americans continue to lose their jobs, it's unclear how long Mr. Obama can keep these numbers up. Here's the question. If the economy doesn't start to improve, how long does President Obama have before the public turns on him? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty file and post a comment on my blog. Wolf?
Jack Cafferty, thanks.
Question this hour is, if the economy doesn't start to improve, how long does President Obama have before the public turns on him? Joe in Denver writes, I can't believe you'd even ask this question. It took years to get into this mess, and it'll not be fixed in a month. President Obama hasn't even seen all the rooms in the White House yet, and you want to question his future effectiveness. The greatest economic minds have been brought together to help shape this stimulus package. If this group can't come up with solutions, then who can? Barbara in Indiana says, given his gift of communication, his determination, raw energy, and grace, he will have a much longer acceptance period. But what's more important is that he's setting the right example so that we can all possess these skills in life. I'm very optimistic. Perhaps a bit smitten. Rick writes, unless something's done to provide jobs, which still has not happened, there's no sign of it happening, there's no hope for Obama being reelected. Throwing money at this problem without solving the basic problem of no jobs in America is likely going to become known as Obama's folly in time. Ken in Jefferson City, Missouri, the president has 6 months to a year. If things don't show improvement, he will lose all credibility and his reelection. The people of this country simply don't have the patience to wait. Joey in Seattle writes, honestly, it all depends on the media. After all, they already helped shape the American public opinion of the stimulus bill by giving the Republicans the microphones almost 24/7. If the media want to paint Obama as the new bad guy, then it shall be so. I personally feel it's more important to be honest and open, because the stakes are too high to simply play headlines with these stories. And Raj writes, was that just a stupid question or a political wish? I'd like to think it was neither. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at cnn.com/Cafferty file and look for yours there among hundreds of others. Got a lot of email on this question, Wolf.
Not surprised, Jack. Thank you.